Leos. How y'all doing, Leos? My fellow Leos. I am a Cancer cuspid Leo. I'm not a Leo, but I sort of am because I have the cusper and I have Leo energy in my chart. We're going to be doing your love reading, Leo. Your energies for love and relationships or situationships, depending on what you're dealing with. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is a general read, so it may not resonate for all of you. So just take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If it does not resonate, check the other placements in your chart, as sometimes those resonate more. And even if it does resonate, you can get more energies with the other placements in your chart. You have more information, I should say, with the energies and the other placements in your chart. Now, before I start the whole reading here, I have two things. I just did a moon reading and a random reading because there's something that happened to me, and you'd have to watch the video to see what happened. But I did a random collective reading because of the energies. I did a twin flame reading. So if you're interested in any of that, check it out. If you're not part of the tribe, do subscribe and join the tribe, because then you can be notified when those kind of videos come up. And hit that like button, would you, please, for me? I would appreciate it. Anyways, I was channeling your energy. Oh, other thing. I am going to be doing, in July, I'm doing cusp readings again. I am going to be doing, I did Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and I'm going to be doing in July, Leo, Cancer. So again, join the tribe, because you'll be notified of that if you're interested in that. That will be in probably mid-July, somewhere. Before it actually happens, before the cusp actually happens. But I was channeling your energy, and Spirit had said specifically to tell you two things, and I don't know if this is going to resonate for anybody, but I'm going to tell you anyways. You are going on a trip, either with your person, or you're going on a trip and you're going to meet a person that, that you have a connection with. And the trip, for some of you, could be on the coast or to a beach. So it could be domestically in the United States. It could be foreign travel, international travel to one of the Caribbean islands, maybe Bahamas, you name it. But that's what I heard. Okay, let's get going, Leo. Let's get this going here. One more shuffle, because that wasn't a good shuffle. Let's get the energy for you and your person. I do suggest to watch the whole video, as you might miss a message for you at the end. If you don't have the time or cannot watch the full video right now, do what I do, save it and watch the end. Because sometimes the beginning of the video doesn't resonate like the end does. I found that in videos. I will watch a video and I have to stop for whatever reason. Usually it's a phone call or someone at my door or something, and I'll save it and then I'll go back to it when I can. And many times there's a message for me at the end that if I hadn't watched the whole thing, I would have missed something. Okay, so let's see here. All right, bottom of the deck, overall energy, is the Seven of Wands. Let me see what's underneath. Death. Okay, so Death card, I'm sorry, the Death card. Could be dealing with the Scorpio. If signs show up in the reading, I will mention it so you know that this could be the reading for you specifically, but it doesn't have to be the person. But with the Seven of Wands, not swords, I don't know why I said swords. Seven of Swords is about deception, so Seven of Wands and Death card. You're being defensive for some reason. Someone or people are coming at you for some reason, and you're feeling like you have to defend yourself. But in this particular card, Leo, stand your ground. Okay, so stand your ground here. And if that means that you have to end something, then that means you have to end something. But with an end comes a rebirth. So this may be in a beginning. So this may be, you may be on the road to splitting up with someone or cutting ties with somebody that maybe you thought about dating, and moving on and finding, another more suitable person for you. This is your energy, Leo. That person. So did that person hurt you? Leo. Let me see that again. I just said the Seven of Swords. No. This could be a turning point for you. The Wheel of Fortune is underneath these two cards. This could be a turning point for you. This is some sort of maybe karmic lesson or a lesson to be had here. So if you're with this person and if they hurt you or you hurt, there's some past hurt here. Well, I'm just having past hurt. But this is an awful lot of hurt. And maybe they've done it more than once. And you're at the end. You're at the end. No, I'm just hearing you're at the end of the rope. You're just like, this is it, man. I can't do this anymore. How many times am I going to sit here and let you stab me in the back before I say, this is it? But the good thing about the tens is this is completion. This is the end of that. So you may very well have gotten some clarity or will be getting some clarity to have you move forward. You're seeing things clearer now. Okay. So with tragedy and bad things in our life and negative energy can come lessons. So they can be karmic lessons that help us in the long run. The Lovers could be dealing with the Gemini. This is the Gemini card. Could be dealing with choosing between two people. But you could also be dealing with, I just heard the word bisexual. You or your partner may be bisexual. Maybe this is, I just heard that. I don't know why. Something that, it's like this person is either like Jekyll and Hyde. Sometimes they can be the sweetest person, other times they can be pure evil. Or they're a persona of like being very sweet, almost like a narcissist. You know, if you've ever dealt with a narcissist, they are never wrong. And they present themselves to the world like they are just the sweetest person, and when things happen to them, it's always the other person. It's like a professional victim. I didn't do it, they did. You know, I'm just perfect. It's the martyr syndrome. That could be what you're dealing with here. Or you could, I'm hearing specifically, being that the Lovers is a Gemini card, and the Gemini is, it doesn't have to be a Gemini that you're dealing with, but the Twin card is almost like you're dealing with two separate people here, whether you see it or not. Like masculine side is one way, the feminine side is another, and it's just not a good situation. I will clarify that later. Let's see your connection. See? I was going to say just like the Devil card, and there it is. Toxic written all over this. Look at this. Okay? They go from the light to the dark. They've got a dark side. Now, whether you've seen it or not, I'm telling you, they have a dark side. And your connection, toxic. But the thing of it is, as you are chained to this connection for some reason, so you might have some demons yourself there, Leo. You might want to do a little self-check-in and saying, why do I want to be with this person? Why did I pick this person? Why was I connected, or why am I connected to this person? Because this particular energy, even though it's you, it could be something from the past, it could be the present, it could be in the future. So you may be staying with this person, but for some unknown reason, your connection is very toxic. There's things about it. I mean, the Devil can be a sexual card, so it could be maybe you have great sex, so you don't want to split up, because it's like, well, there are some parts of the relationship are good, and I was kind of hoping they could change, and blah, 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 blah. Well, that's not going to happen with the Devil card, because the Devil card is just, the only way you can get out of this abyss of darkness and negative energy, low vibration, is to break the chain and just go. Because even though you're chained to it for some reason, but this chain is actually, the implication is the chain is loose enough that you can just lift it up and you can just walk away. But you're chained to this person for a reason. And you might want to do a little soul searching, even some shadow work if you're into that. And I am going to be doing shadow work. So if you're not part of the tribe, do subscribe, because I have a whole bunch of things that I want to do. I also may start a Leo channel in the future, since I'm on the cusp, and a cusp channel. But I'm trying to get this established first and get back into the groove of this channel. I was gone for a while for circumstances beyond my control, and I was really bummed about that. But I'm happy to be back, and I have a bunch of new stuff that I want to do. So join the tribe, and you can pick and choose what you want to watch. All right? Okay, if you do like these love readings, smash that like button so I know that, and I'll continue to do these. Because I might phase things out. If I get more response from other things, I may phase them out. But if people want them, I will continue to do them. All right, so now we are going to do your possible past energies, or something that may be being pulled from the past in. The Empress. And, the first thing I heard was, strangely enough, a third party. It is the number 3, but that's not usually what the Empress means. There's some energy here, Leo, and I don't know if anyone's going to resonate with this. But now that I'm seeing the Empress, I'm hearing specifically that if there's a third party, first of all, this person is very feminine. And again, that's feminine energy. So this is not a gender specific. Tarot's not gender specific. So even though it's an Empress, it could be a male with very feminine energies and could very well be there's a same-sex relationship, or it's a non-same-sex relationship, and there's a third party who is the same sex of opposite. So if you're a female and a man with a male, or a male with a female, there could be another male or female involved of the same sex of the person you're dealing with, if that makes any sense. I don't know why that came to me with this card, but it did. All right, so moving past that. So if that resonated, you may want to stick around because the rest of this may very well resonate with you. And that just came to me. Someone may be getting pregnant. Oh no. I just heard a third party. There may be, oh my God, somebody may be pregnant in this situation. Whether it's you, Leo, your person, a third party in this situation. Oh, this is getting kind of deep here. This is getting a little murky. Let's move on, and maybe I'll come back to this. I may have to clarify that one too. Okay. So, possible future for the two of you. Interesting. Holy crap. That's an interesting thing here because Leo. Not only is this a celebration card, it's a twin flame card. Somebody in this connection may, if there is a third party, have met their twin flame. Now, the third party doesn't have to be the other person. There's some toxic energy here. But that doesn't necessarily mean it's your person. Maybe you've met someone else, and maybe you're feeling, holy crap, this is a really strong connection. This may be my twin flame. That doesn't necessarily mean you've cheated. It just means that there's a third party, and it doesn't even have to be another person. It could be a family member. It could be a friend who doesn't approve of a relationship. Lord have mercy. This is heavy. Okay, I'm going to have to clarify a lot here. Your challenge. The Queen of Wands. Again, the Divine Feminine. You're going to have to step into your power here, Leo. Now, this is a fire sign, so this could very well be you, Leo. So, Aries, Sagittarius, you, Leo, or another Leo. Your challenge here is to, I'm going to say it as I hear it, sit on your throne and make some sort of decision on how you want this situation to go. So I'm almost hearing, so you're defending, I'm almost hearing that you have to defend your position in this particular relationship or connection, and you're saying, as the Queen of Wands, again, regardless of your gender, put your foot down and sitting on your throne and saying, listen, here's how this is going to go. Either you're in or you're out. You're either with me or you're with them. But there's not going to be all of us all together. I'm not up for that. So the Queen of Wands is... Damn it. Hold on just a minute. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm okay. I'm a little bit in pain today.
You're in pain? Have you ate today?
No, we didn't have much just ready. They were having a meeting, so
I don't know if you want this.
Yes, thank you so much. Because I thought about going for dinner, but I'm like, I'm just not going to do it.
Okay.
Thank you. I am hungry.
Okay.
So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Do you need anything else?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good night. All right, so somebody brought me dinner, and again, when I explain my situation, everyone will understand, but and I don't know if I can edit that out, so if I can, I will, but I don't know if I know how, so I'm sorry for the interruption, but that was sweet of them too. She was checking on me, and I don't come out much, so they do check on me once in a while to make sure I'm okay. I'm disabled and stuff, so they make sure that I'm okay in the room, but anyway, that's a side thing. So anyway, as I was saying, you're going to step into your power, Leo. And fire signs don't put up with any bullshit. No BS. They just don't. And you're very loving, passionate people, very giving people. But at the same time, don't mess with the fire signs. That's a lot of people, but don't mess with the fire signs. Or if you have a person who has fire in their chart, don't mess with them because, you may find that the other party may find that they've lost a good thing. So really, it's their loss. I almost said Gemini. I don't know if you're dealing with a Gemini, but I almost said Gemini. I did do Gemini's reading earlier, but that was a while ago. Anyway, let's move on here. I'm a little, because of the interruption, and I don't want to complain because she's a very sweet gal. An action you can take is, wow. I just heard the phrase, just let it go, Leo. Let it go. This is a new start. Move on and just let it go. It may not be easy for you. You're attached to them for some reason. I will move on to the next one and I'll clarify. And maybe there's an addiction involved, like someone's addicted to something and they're having a hard time. So they may be chained to their addiction and you don't want to, which is hard for you. And you don't want to just not support them and let them go. But sometimes with people who aren't willing to put in the work to get off of whatever they may be off. And I don't know if that has anything to do with anything here, but let's just, okay. Advice. We'll move on to advice. Ace of Swords. Yeah, so you need to get a little clarity in this situation here. This is a chance for a new beginning with the Fool and the Ace of Swords. So your advice is to be as truthful and honest about the situation as you can with yourself and even with the person if you choose to separate with them. And even if there is addiction involved, you may just even tell them, listen, it's not that I don't support you, but the person is still using, we'll say, I can't deal with this. This is, I need you to work on yourself and get yourself out of this, and I support you, but at this point in time I can't be with you until you go through. I think you need some time to heal. I think you need some time to work on what it is you need to work on to relieve yourself if it's an addiction, but it doesn't have to be. But there's something, and let's keep moving on so this isn't like an hour-long video. There's something here that needs to be addressed, and there's a reason why you're staying with this person. But with the defensive and the death card underneath, it's saying that you need to stop being defensive or having to explain why you're standing your ground. I need to do a video. I do, about my situation, and I'm trying to figure out a way I can work on that. To just a short video, to just kind of, and I'm going to do it not sit here and talk about it, but just kind of do like a little vlog of it, and just to kind of give you an idea of my situation. And it's not a usual situation probably for a YouTuber, so we'll just say that much. Okay, so subscribe and join the tribe if you want to hear that. Okay, we're going to do you, Leo. We're going to do you. Why is the Ten of Swords here for Leo? What is the Ten of Swords indicating here, Spirit? One or two cards, please. I would like to do vlogs, but I don't really have a camera or anything like that to do it, so I'd have to do it on my phone. And although I know how to edit somewhat, I'm not an expert. So when it comes to editing and splicing film, or like vlogging the way other people do, don't know if I know how to do that, and I'm gonna give it a shot because I would enjoy vlogging. So, and I could even do vlogs on here about certain things. There's that 10 of Wands. Oh, maybe that was in the last video. Sorry, that was with Cancer. You have 2 10s here, Leo. This is really a burden for you. This could very well be your person may have an addiction. I can smell the food. I'm hungry. I'm sorry. But this person, whatever it is that's going on, it has become a huge burden for you. And it's time to heal, take out the swords, heal from that, and drop those logs, those wands. They're logs here. He's been through the forest. It's been a very long trip for this person. He's got these logs, and he just has gone, this person has gone on for ages through the forest, and he or she, they are finally coming through the clearing and going, oh, thank God, because I didn't know if I could go anymore. And it's like you're just actually, oh, God, here we go, Leo. I'm just going to give it to you straight. The devil. There it is on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, I think you have some demons and toxic energy of your own. Now, maybe you both use, or maybe you both are tied to each other for some, and I'm going to use this word, and it may be offensive to some of you Leos, for some twisted reason. Whatever this toxicity is I feel like that's what's keeping you together. And if you step back and really looked at the situation, you would say, this isn't any good for either one of us. You're up at night stressing about this. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Stressing about it, having nightmares possibly, anxiety about it. This is really affecting you, Leo. It's really affecting you. This is not good for you, your mental health. And I'm just going to point out, the 10 to the 9 is what? The Ace of Swords. That's your advice. You need to be truthful to yourself about this. You, your own stuff, your person, and this situation. There's an underlying message here that you're not seeing. With this Four of Wands, I'm going to say it straight up. It's not saying that this relation couldn't work in the future. If it's a twin flame, this may not be the time for you. So it's best to just part ways and move on and do some healing on each side of you. There's karmic lessons here that may not have been finished. And this isn't your time to be together. This future, it doesn't mean it's next week, next month, even next year. It could be years, it could be another lifetime. That's the future. The future, who knows when the future is. But I'm just saying, okay, your person, the lovers. We're going to move on here. I don't know, there's not a pause button on here. On my phone there used to be. I did it once before, I paused, and I just stopped the video. I think it was a Cancer reading, and I just did a whole other one. I posted both of them, but I did a whole different one for them, and I realized that when I turned it off, it made a whole new video, new start to another video. So I have things to learn. I'm no expert. I'm a newbie kind of on these channels, doing this kind of stuff. All right. Oh, my God. You have repeat messages here. Leo, first you have the Five of Cups. Did you have the Five of Cups before? I don't even know. You don't have the Five of Cups under here, do you? No, that's Wheel of Fortune. Okay, never mind. You have the Five of Cups. This is really, really bothering you. It's almost destroyed you. It's like it's draining you. It's really draining you, especially emotionally. But here's the thing, and you're in the dark, you're like sitting in the dark, and you don't even come out of your room, kind of type of energy. I don't want to go to work, I don't want to do anything. So whatever this is really affecting you in all aspects of your life. But the thing about the Five of Cups, and then I'll show you this card. The thing about the Five of Cups is there are 3 empty cups, yes. And you're either thinking, oh my God, is this the end? I can't do this anymore, I have to end this. So you still have 2 full cups that can either be you parting and you both healing from this and getting into a better place in each of your lives, or this could be a whole different person. Oh, this one right here. Okay, I can't point and You can see the cups, right? The full cups. Now, this card here is the Lovers. Now, this is clarifying the Lovers. The Lovers is clarifying the Lovers. Now, in this one is a third party. So there could be a third party involved for your person. In this particular picture, it's two females and a male. But that doesn't mean that it's gender females. It could be two feminines and a masculine involved, regardless of genders. Take it as it resonates. I mean, I have no idea what's going on in your life, but the Five of Cups is there's some disappointment here. And maybe your person is disappointed if you have or do say, listen, you got to make a choice. Maybe they don't want to make a choice. Well, there's the damn Seven of Wands again. Seven of Wands right here on the bottom of the deck. Seven of Wands here for the Lovers cards. So now they're defending themselves, saying, well, I never said we were in an exclusive relationship, so I don't know what you're getting so upset about. Maybe you should have told me that, blah, blah, blah. I'm just saying, that's if that's what they're saying. What's this Devil card about? This is what I'm really curious about here, Leo. Heck, yours is going to be a half an hour, too. I'm sorry. Maybe I should just do less cards. I don't know. That was too many cards there. I think I saw the Page of Cups, but I'm not sure. Devil card, please, Spirit. Please let it... Okay. All right, these three. All right. Important message, Spirit said. Spirit said take them one at a time. It's an important message. You both need to have some sort of emotional maturity here. Maybe you're letting your emotions run wild. Maybe you're letting your passions... I'm hearing passions. Again, it could be just a great sexual relationship, and that's all fine and dandy. If you're both... Let me tell you, if you both aren't looking for a serious relationship... That's great. That's fine. But the thing of it is there's something that's toxic that's not good for either one of you. Maybe it's a sex addiction. I don't know. Anyways, moving on. The Magician. Trying to transform something. You're first of all, one or both of you are the master illusionist. Your person may be the absolute type of person that can make you believe that they are your person and this is the best relationship you have to be in and you shouldn't be with anybody else, and could be. But I'm hearing that it's trying to transform something into something else. Manifest this into something else that it isn't. It's like trying to almost mix water and oil together and thinking that that's going to make some sort of great solution and some sort of, alchemical potion. Well, water and oil don't mix. The oil just sits on top of the water, and it's really gross if you think about it. I'm not saying the relationship's gross. I'm just saying it's not something that mixes. So you have to really think about, maybe you are together, maybe you're married, maybe you have a happy home life, maybe you have kids, and you don't want to tear this apart. But this happy family, there's toxicity, and if you have children involved, you really need to think about it. You really need to think about, and if the alchemist is here, then you need to figure out a way to turn this situation into something totally different by working on each other and taking out that toxicity. However that is meant to go. Three of Pentacles. Now you can rebuild. I'm going to tell you right now, there's going to be a tower. If you haven't split, there's going to be a tower moment that happens here. And I hope it's nothing too serious, but it's going to be a tower moment that's going to rock both your worlds or one of your worlds, and you're just going to be like something unexpected. Or one of you is going to do something that's going to be unexpected and then shatter what you have together. And the Three of Pentacles, what I'm hearing is trying to rebuild it. You need to, so I'm still hearing separate separate from each other so you can heal the parts of you and then come back together if I don't know. This is pretty heavy here. All right, I'm just going to do the Four of Wands and then the Ace of Swords. Okay. Four of Wands here, please. And then I gotta go eat. I'm thirsty. I gotta eat. Sorry for the interruption, Leo. I'm really sorry. Because if I didn't answer the door, they have a key to the doors here. I know this is going to say, what the hell? Yes, they have the key to the door here. No, it's not a mental institution. It's not a mental institution. I have my own little place here, but, because like I said, I'm disabled, and they know that. So, They're just checking up and making sure if they don't see me outdoors or whatever, want to make sure I eat and things like that. And sometimes I just, see, I have, like I said, a disability, so I'm in pain. And sorry to tell my story here. There we go. There's the card. And sometimes I don't want to go out, and so they worry when they don't see people after a while. Knowing your worth here. Knowing your worth here, Leo. Now this is a Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn card energy. Very grounded energy. But the Queen of Pentacles is a very loyal and patient person. And maybe that's your energy here, Leo. You've been very loyal to this person, very patient, and you have maybe a deep love for this person. You would like to spend the rest of your life with this person. Or maybe you're already married. Maybe you just got married. Or maybe you're engaged. It could be a number of things. But the thing about the Queen of Pentacles is you can have this. And the Queen of Pentacles is willing to wait for what they want. He or she wants. But the thing about the Queen of Pentacles is if you cross the Queen of Pentacles, or you are not loyal, or you stab them in the back, whatever the case may be, this is not the person I would want to mess with, because they may turn their back and just walk away. And maybe for this person to understand what they're doing to you, you may need to do that. And then it's up to you if you want to go back. 8 of Wands. That's moving forward in a fast way. Justice on the bottom, Libra card. You see this person, I almost feel like you have to make a decision you'd rather not make, but you know the truth. You may be fully aware of everything I've just said, and saying, now that I hear it, hearing someone else say it, that I know the truth, that what I need to do here. I need to balance my life out, and this is just not doing it for me. And I need to make a decision here that is true to myself and to maybe another person. And you need to do it quick, because otherwise it's going to start disintegrating. And you may disintegrate to a point where you can't rebuild. Maybe you just need to take a break and take a trip. Maybe you're thinking about moving somewhere else. I don't know, but Leos. I wanted to do this card, but I think this card is kind of self-explanatory, though. I think the advice is to get the clarity you need here. If you haven't, it's a beginning that you can have. From this point on, make this be your new beginning. And be honest with yourself and the situation. And even to the other person if need be. All right, Leos. Well, I hope this was helpful for some of you. I don't know if it resonated, but if it did, please thumbs up. I would appreciate that. Energy exchange, and it helps the channel. I very much appreciate that. And it lets me know if you like these kind of readings. And maybe not this long, but I'm sorry. Do subscribe and join the tribe if you haven't already. Would love to have you as part of the tribe, and you can again get information and notifications when I upload. And that's it, Leo. I'm going to let you go, but thank you for joining. I love you all. Check out that cusp reading that's coming up in July. It's a month away, but still. All right, check out those other readings I mentioned earlier, okay? And Leo, I will see you in the next one.